Do you ever feel like your English sounds too formal or unnatural? You might be using correct verbs, but not the ones native speakers actually use. In today's video, meet Alex and Emily. Alex uses formal, textbook English. Emily teaches him the phrasal verbs that native speakers use every day, from waking up in the morning to handling work situations. You'll learn over 50 essential phrasal verbs that will make your English sound more fluent and conversational. Let's get started.
I really want to stop arguing with my partner over small things that don't matter in the long run.
You mean you want to give up those petty arguments? That phrasal verb shows you're actively choosing to quit something.
Yes, and I hope we can continue building our relationship despite all the challenges we've been facing recently together.
It's better to say you'll carry on building it. That phrase emphasizes persistence and determination through difficulties naturally.
Sometimes it's hard to tolerate my partner's annoying habits, like leaving dishes in the sink every single night.
Try saying you put up with those habits. This phrasal verb is more commonly used when enduring someone's behavior.
I always support my friends when they're going through tough breakups and need someone to listen to them.
You should say you stand by them. That expression shows loyalty and emotional presence during difficult times beautifully.
I accidentally discovered that my best friend has been dating someone secretly for the past 3 months now.
You mean you found out about it. That phrasal verb is the natural way to express learning hidden information.
Yesterday, I met my ex-girlfriend unexpectedly at the coffee shop downtown where we used to go together.
You actually ran into her. This phrasal verb perfectly describes an unexpected chance encounter with someone you know.
After our big fight, we finally reconciled and decided to move forward with a fresh start together.
The better way is saying you made up. This phrasal verb is specifically used for resolving conflicts in relationships.
My sister and her boyfriend decided to separate after 5 years because they wanted completely different life paths.
They broke up is the correct way to say it. That phrasal verb is the standard expression for ending relationships.
My daughter really resembles her grandmother in personality, especially her stubbornness and determination to succeed in everything she does.
You should say she takes after her grandmother. This phrasal verb specifically describes inheriting traits from family members naturally.
I plan to visit my cousin this weekend to check on her after her recent surgery last month.
It's more natural to say you'll drop by her place. That phrasal verb suggests a casual, friendly visit.
My brother really disappointed me when he forgot my birthday party that I had been planning for weeks.
He let you down is how you'd naturally express that. This phrasal verb emphasizes the emotional impact of disappointment.
Sarah had to reject Tom's marriage proposal because she wasn't ready for that level of commitment yet in life.
She had to turn down his proposal sounds more natural. That phrasal verb is commonly used for declining offers or requests.
I really trust my partner to be there for me during my difficult times and emotional struggles ahead.
Say you count on your partner instead. This phrasal verb emphasizes reliability and dependence in a relationship context.
My parents raised me with strong values about honesty, respect, and the importance of treating others with kindness always.
They brought you up with those values. This phrasal verb is the natural way to talk about raising children properly.
I think my colleague invented that excuse about being sick just to avoid attending my wedding celebration last weekend.
You mean he made up that excuse. This phrasal verb is perfect for describing fabricated stories or lies, naturally.
I can't understand why my best friend suddenly stopped talking to me without giving any explanation at all.
You can't figure out why she did that. This phrasal verb shows you're trying to solve or comprehend something puzzling.
We had to cancel our anniversary dinner reservations because my wife caught a terrible flu and felt extremely sick.
You had to call off the dinner plans. That phrasal verb is the standard way to express canceling arrangements.
Let's postpone this serious conversation about our future until we're both calmer and can think more clearly about it.
Let's put off this conversation is more natural. This phrasal verb suggests delaying something to a better time, appropriately.
I finally decided to confront my roommate about his rude behavior that's been bothering me for months now.
You decided to stand up to him. This phrasal verb emphasizes courage in facing someone's bad behavior directly.
My brother didn't arrive at my graduation ceremony, even though he promised me he would be there definitely.
He didn't show up is the right way to say it. This phrasal verb is commonly used for arrivals.
I need to telephone my mother tonight to wish her happy birthday and tell her how much I love her.
You need to call up your mother. That phrasal verb is the natural, everyday way to express making a phone call.
They decided to end their engagement after realizing they had completely different goals and expectations for their future together.
They decided to break off their engagement. This phrasal verb specifically describes ending formal relationships or agreements abruptly.
My friend finally revealed the truth about his feelings for someone he secretly admired for years in our group.
He finally let the truth come out. This phrasal verb naturally describes revealing or disclosing hidden information or feelings.
We need to discuss our relationship problems openly before they become too serious and damage us beyond repair completely.
We need to talk over our problems. This phrasal verb emphasizes having a thorough, meaningful conversation about important issues.
I want to investigate why my partner has been acting so distant and cold toward me lately without explanation.
You want to look into the situation. This phrasal verb suggests examining or researching something to understand it better.
I encountered some old love letters from my late husband while cleaning the attic yesterday afternoon, unexpectedly.
You came across those letters. This phrasal verb perfectly describes finding something unexpectedly while doing something else.
I really admire my grandmother for staying strong and positive after losing her husband of 50 years last winter.
You look up to her. This phrasal verb specifically expresses respect and admiration for someone's qualities or actions.
My boyfriend tends to ignore my concerns whenever I try to discuss important issues about our relationship honestly.
He brushes off your concerns. This phrasal verb shows dismissing or treating something as unimportant in a hurtful way.
I felt deeply hurt when my closest friend betrayed his promise to keep my personal secret confidential forever.
He went back on his promise. This phrasal verb perfectly describes breaking a commitment or failing to honor an agreement.
My older brother always criticizes me for every little mistake I make, which really affects my self-confidence negatively.
He picks on you constantly. This phrasal verb emphasizes unfair, repeated criticism that targets someone specifically and persistently.
My father exploded with anger when he discovered I had been lying about my grades throughout the entire semester.
He blew up at you. This phrasal verb vividly describes someone suddenly losing their temper in an intense way.
I tried to calm my crying sister after her painful breakup by listening patiently and offering comforting words.
You tried to calm her down. This phrasal verb is the natural way to describe helping someone become peaceful emotionally.
It took me months to forgive my husband for his hurtful words during that terrible argument we had.
You mean to let go of the hurt. This phrasal verb emphasizes releasing negative feelings and moving forward freely.
I can't believe my father abandoned our family when I was only 5 years old without any explanation whatsoever.
He walked out on your family. This phrasal verb strongly conveys the emotional impact of abandoning loved ones suddenly.
A good mentor can nurture the best qualities in you and help you become the person you're meant to be.
A mentor can bring out your best qualities. This phrasal verb emphasizes revealing or developing potential that's already there.
The tension between us started to diminish after we both apologized sincerely and agreed to communicate better moving forward.
The tension started to die down. This phrasal verb naturally describes something gradually decreasing or becoming less intense over time.
It's taking me forever to recover from my last relationship, which ended badly and left me emotionally exhausted.
You mean get over your last relationship. This phrasal verb is specifically used for emotionally moving past difficult experiences.
My parents helped me establish healthy boundaries with toxic friends who were constantly negatively influencing my life and decisions constantly.
They helped you set up those boundaries. This phrasal verb is commonly used for creating rules or limits in relationships.
I had to decline my friend's invitation to be her bridesmaid because of serious conflicts with my work schedule.
You had to turn down her invitation. This phrasal verb is the natural way to express politely refusing an offer.
Sometimes in relationships, you need to compromise on certain things to maintain peace and harmony with your partner.
You need to give in sometimes. This phrasal verb shows yielding or agreeing to someone else's wishes for relationship harmony.
We need to arrange a family meeting to address the ongoing issues between our siblings before they escalate further.
We need to set up a family meeting. This phrasal verb is the standard way to express organizing or planning events.
During dinner, I wanted to introduce the topic of moving in together, but I felt too nervous about it.
You wanted to bring up that topic. This phrasal verb naturally describes introducing a subject into a conversation appropriately.
My therapist advised me to remove negative people from my life who constantly drain my energy and happiness daily.
She advised you to take out those people. This phrasal verb suggests eliminating or removing something harmful from your life.
I find it difficult to express my deepest feelings and emotions to my partner because of my past traumas.
You find it hard to bring up your feelings. This phrasal verb naturally describes introducing or expressing personal topics in conversation.
My brother finally decided to acknowledge that he was wrong about judging my relationship choices without knowing the full story.
He decided to own up to being wrong. This phrasal verb emphasizes admitting responsibility or confessing to something honestly.
I always try to avoid uncomfortable conversations with my mother about my personal life and romantic relationships completely.
You try to get out of those conversations. This phrasal verb shows escaping or evading something you don't want to do.
My best friend promised to attend my wedding ceremony next month, and I really hope she keeps her word.
She promised to turn up at your wedding. This phrasal verb is the casual way to express attending or appearing.
I decided to pursue a relationship with someone who truly values me, instead of settling for less than I deserve.
You decided to go after a real relationship. This phrasal verb shows actively chasing or seeking something you want earnestly.
I felt foolish when I realized that charming stranger had deceived me with his lies and false promises completely.
He took you in with his lies. This phrasal verb describes being tricked or fooled by someone's deceptive behavior.